has sold over 75 million albums worldwide, over 5 million right here in Canada. This makes her the top-selling female country artist of all time. Please welcome, fresh off her Still the One Vegas show, Shania Twain. Like a woman. I told them I've had your songs on loop through my head all morning because they're just those kind of songs. So coming off of this huge tour, I mean the residency, what a show that was. I mean, horses, motorcycles, major energy output. Do you have some kind of a fitness regime that you've been following to keep up with this night after night? 2 years.
The show is the fitness regime, honestly, because it's over 90 minutes of non-stop cardio. Yeah. It's really non-stop, and yeah, so full on.
You're just going for it with the dancers and everything, which is amazing. I mean, it's Vegas, so it fits, right? I want to know, though, if you can dish a little bit, has anything ever gone wrong on that stage, that humongous stage?
Ooh, a few things every once in a while get a bit hairy and wiry. The quick changes are always, there's always a crunch on that, big mad rush. And one time during the run, I pulled a muscle really badly in my leg, and my thigh. I could not run for my quick changes, so I have to run, like I sprint to my quick changes from center stage to side stage, very, very, very big, wide stage.
Right.
I didn't cancel the show. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, okay, well, I've got to change my clothes. That's part of the show, but I can't run. What am I going to do? So I had one of the big, strong stage hands carry me. So as soon as the lights went out, he literally picked me up and ran with me to the quick change. I got changed, and then he carried me back to the spotlight.
I love it!
In the dark. So we've got one man running with a flashlight, and he's carrying me, and I thought, oh, please don't you fall. That would be a major disaster, but anyway.
That is showbiz. The show must go on.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
don't think anybody even knew.
Man, no, probably not.
I don't think so.
That is amazing. I think it's really sweet because I, love my family and you love yours. The fact that you had your sister as part of the show as a backup singer. Why was that important to you for your Vegas residency?
Well, I had to muster up a lot of courage to get back up on the stage again. You know what it's like. I mean, if you've been a decade from anything, it's a reintroduction. So it's always better when you've got somebody that loves you and that you love there holding your hand. And so she was like a support for me. Yeah. And not just on the side of the stage, because she'd been behind the scenes and backstage and side stage all of my career. But I said to her, you know what, this is like a really scary moment for me. I'd love it if you were on the stage with me. And besides, we'll get to rebond and do like the musical thing together again, because we hadn't done that since we were very small children. Right. So it was bonding for both of us.
Really nice. Yeah. So now Vegas is done. You've got amazing news. Everyone's really excited that you're about to tour the continent.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Well, I'm feeling really relieved about that because I was really considering Las Vegas my last show. I didn't announce it that way officially, but it was really what I was thinking in my head. I'd been planning it for a long time. In fact, I wasn't even planning on going back on stage again.
Really?
At all. So, the Vegas thing was a decision for a lot of other reasons, but it was a challenge that I took on to get myself out of a rut and so on, and to build up some self-confidence. But when the show started to come to an end, I felt this really sad feeling and a lot of anxiousness that, oh, I'm going to retire from the stage. Is this really where I want to do that? And I decided it wasn't, because I really needed to get out and come to your towns and, do the tour, going to the fans. And that was just going to be a more dynamic way for me to retire from the stage. So I'm going on tour this summer and going to rock this country. And it's really a celebration tour. It's it's the after party of all of the effort that went into Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And I consider, Vegas was a challenge that turned into a transition. And now the summer tour, Rock This Country, is the celebration of all of that.
Are we excited about her rocking this country? She is literally going to be in your town this summer. So we are going to put all of the concert dates on our website. That is cityline.ca. I understand you're also working on a new album.
That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been working on it for a little while.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm in the studio. I'm on the microphone pretty much every day. And I'm going to make it happen during my 50th year. I'm 50 this year, and I'm going to
Let's hear it for 50! Yes! You feel good?
I feel good,
You
yeah.
look good.
You know, Las Vegas got me in shape,
Yeah.
mentally, emotionally, physically. So I'm just going with that momentum, and that's another reason why I'm going out on the road. And I feel I've got the energy for that. So yeah, I'm ready for it.
I know you collaborated with Lionel Richie on one of my absolute favorite love songs of all time, Endless Love. Are you thinking of collaborating with anyone that we might know on this album coming up? Or is there anyone you'd really love to collaborate with? I don't know, maybe you want to work with Kanye West. Who do you want to work with?
I love collaborations. I haven't really decided if I would do a collaboration on this new album yet or not, so that's not decided. Dream collaborations, I would love to do a collaboration with a singer-songwriter, and then we could co-write something and really get our brains into it together as well as our voices. I don't know, that would be hard to narrow down right now. We don't have enough time for that.
There's
It's a
so
long
many,
list of people that I'd
right?
love to. Yeah, there's some really wonderful artists out there, of course. I mean, amazing, a lot of new ones, and it would be hard to narrow that down right now.
If we were to take a peek at your iPod, what artists would we be seeing? Who are you listening to?
I listen to Matthew Coma. I listen to Glenn Campbell. I listen to Sia. I listen to a lot of classic stuff.
Yeah.
I still listen to Fleetwood Mac. Hosier, I love.
Gosh, so
Take Me to
good.
Church really motivates me. So it's a mixture of everything. I've got a little bit of all the genres and new and classics.
Speaking of Sia, I would love to know, is there any advice you wish you got when you were a younger artist in this industry that you could give out now to folks that are just making it?
Yeah, I would say the best advice I could give to anybody starting out is that it's easier to be yourself than it is to to make something up and to act through it, because music is more. It's not. Well, I don't consider it acting. It's you're especially somebody like Sia. She's writing her music. She's not interpreting somebody else's stories. She's singing what she's living and thinking, and it's a lot harder to play a character, I think, myself personally, than it is to just be yourself. It's easier, and because there's a lot of pressure in this industry and in this line of work. So I think take the pressure off and just be yourself.
Oh, I love that advice. Perfect segue into our next segment. We're going to get Cityline real with Shania after the break. Stay tuned. More coming up from her Still the One.